Hello viewers, I hope you are fit and fine. So you are viewing a dry storage cabinet which is sold by India Enterprises. It's a large size dry storage cabinet. The capacity is more than 1200 liter. It is used to store expensive ICs and other sensitive components, and it also meets the international IPC standards for storing the moisture sensitive devices. So in this video we will explain you how to just use this cabinet after unpacking it, and then we will explain its features and operation. This dry cabinet is supplied secure and wooden packing. So just we have just taken this cabinet out from the wooden packing so that you can just start using it. So let's see what is inside this cabinet and how it is used. So let's start. This dry cabinet is mounted on four wheels. These wheels are very sturdy and keep and helps to keep this dry cabinet stable. The two front wheels are provided with the locking mechanism, and rear wheels are without lock. So on-off lever is provided on front wheels. So with the help of this on and off lever, we can lock and unlock the dry cabinet. By pressing this on lever, we can lock this dry cabinet, and by pressing this off lever, we can unlock this front wheel. So similarly, we can lock and unlock the second wheel. Next thing is the doors and handles. See, there are six doors on front side. Each door is equipped with a handle, and with the help of this handle we can just keep this door locked. uh, we will show you how to just unlock and open the door. See, we need to just press this push button, and then the handle will pop up, and we need to just twist it to open the door. So in this way it is open, and by twisting the handle to its original position, we can and then push it, and this is how the door is locked. Similarly, all these six doors can be opened and closed with the help of these locks. So let us see what is inside this cabinet, and what are the accessories supplied along with this cabinet. So as I explained to you how this door is opened, inside this dry cabinet is a calibration certificate and operating manual. This operating manual contains useful information with regard to operation of this dry cabinet. Uh, power cords are also supplied to power on this unit, and the straps are also provided with this cabinet. Alongside, keys are also provided for each door and handle. So these keys are used to just lock and unlock the doors. So this is how key is used to lock the door. After using this key, we can lock this door, and then door cannot be opened without the key. Similarly, the key is used to unlock the door. So key set for each door, which is supplied along with this cabinet. There are 5 shelves provided inside this cabinet. So customer can buy additional shelf if he needs. So these shelves are adjustable in nature. The height between these shelves can be adjusted with the help of these clamps. See, uh, we have tied these this shelves to the main chassis with the help of these cable ties. You need to just cut all the cable ties before start using this cabinet. See, with the help of these clamps, the height of the shelf can be adjusted according to customer's requirement. So by adjusting these clamps, the shelves can be adjusted. So by adjusting the shelf, we can store different sizes of component and objects inside this cabinet. Now next thing is the wrist strap terminal. See, there are wrist strap terminals provided on the front side. These are banana jacks, and wrist strap is, we need to, if wrist strap is provided with a crocodile clip, then we need to just remove the crocodile clip and insert this banana jack, this plug inside this socket, and wear the wrist strap before opening the dry cabinet and taking something out of it. So this strap should the user should always wear this strap before opening this cabinet, and before keeping inside this cabinet or taking out something from this cabinet. So the user should wear this strap before using this cabinet. This whole dry cabinet is EST safe, and this main body is painted with conductive paint, and the glass are also EST safe. So we can verify the EST property with the help of a surface resistivity meter. We will use a surface resistivity meter to check the anti-static property of this dry cabinet. We can see the body is dissipative range. Next thing, we will measure the glass. Glass is also within dissipative range, so it is acceptable, and we can check the shelves as well. See, the shelf is also dissipative. It means the whole dry cabinet is EST safe, and it can be used to store EST safe components and EST safe other objects which should be kept inside a EST safe cabinet. So it is very useful for storing ESTs and other material. Now we will switch on this dry cabinet, and we will connect it to the main power source with the help of a power cord supplied along with this unit. We can see 4 desiccators on the rear side of this dry cabinet. These desiccators are used to absorb the moisture inside the cabinet, and then when the moisture saturation is achieved, then the moisture is then heated and thrown out of the dry cabinet from the rear side. So from front side, the desiccator absorbs the moisture, and from the rear side it just throws out the moisture absorbed inside the zeolite material. So we can see here the 4 desiccators. So each desiccator is individually operated. If you want to just operate this dry cabinet at a level RH level of 40 or 30, then you can use 2 desiccators, and if you want to use the RH level of 50, then we need to use only 1 desiccator. So for RH range 50 onwards, only 1 desiccator is sufficient, and for RH range from 20 to 40, 2 desiccators are required. And if the RH range is less than 10, then we need to operate all the 4 desiccators simultaneously. So we will explain you how to connect the desiccator to the main power source. See, there is one main desiccator, and the remaining 3 are auxiliary desiccators. So we will connect the main power source to AC power with the help of a power cord. See, we have connected this power cord to one of the desiccator. Then the another power cord connected parallel to this AC source is connected to the other desiccator, and then it is connected to the third one, and then to the last one. See, on off switch are also provided on each desiccator. So if we want to switch off any individual desiccator, we can use this switch to switch the unit off, or if we want to use all the desiccators simultaneously, then we need to just switch on all the desiccators at once. Now we are using all 4 desiccators simultaneously because the required humidity level is less than 10% RH. So if the RH level required is more than 20 or 30 or 40, then we can use one or two desiccators and switch off the other desiccators. One grounding strip is also provided, uh, which is connected to the main body of the cabinet. It is a pure copper strip which should be connected to the EST grounding or external grounding source, so that this dry cabinet is properly grounded. Now we move to the operational part, and we can see this control panel in front of you. See this control panel, we can see the temperature and humidity level. See 26 in, in the green is the room temperature, and 46 is the set RH level. See the only in this dry cabinet only the room temperature is displayed. It cannot be adjusted. See, we can only change the room temperature or calibrate it by using an external measurement system which can measure the external room temperature, but we cannot increase or decrease the temperature inside this cabinet. We can only increase or decrease, or we can only adjust the RH level. So RH level can be adjusted according to customer's choice, but room temperature will be stable, and it will be only dependent on the room or place where you are using this dry cabinet. However, this room temperature can be calibrated or can be adjusted by like 1 or 2 degree or 3 degree. Suppose if any deviation is reported between the set or displayed room temperature and the actual room temperature. So this dry cabinet can only control the RH level and cannot control the temperature. It can only display the ambient temperature. So we will explain you how to set the humidity level, the desired humidity level according to your application, and how the temperature can be changed. So let's start. This HUM button is used to set the humidity level. We will press it, and first thing you will notice the HS. HS means humidity setting. By pressing the up or down button, we can change the humidity setting. By pressing this up button, we can increase the humidity level, or by pressing this down button, we can decrease the humidity level. Suppose if you want to just maintain the humidity level of 10, then we can use the down button to decrease the RH level to 10 and just leave it. For after few seconds, it will go to the main display. Next is HC. HC is for humidity calibration. This feature is used to calibrate this dry cabinet whenever required. It means that when the set humidity level and actual humidity level is different, then we can use this humidity calibration feature for calibrating this dry cabinet. Next is HH. HH means high humidity level. Means we can just keep a window of RH level to suppose if we set the humidity level at high humidity level at 25, and then if this dry cabinet is crosses this high humidity level mark, then the buzzer will give a beep and will give a alarming signal if the dry humidity level crosses this high humidity level mark. Next is HL. HL means low humidity level. So we can set the low humidity level as well by pressing this up or down button. Uh, when the dry humidity cabinet just comes below this high set humidity level, then the buzzer will give a alarming signal, and the buzzer will also beep. uh, we can see that after few seconds, when the no switch is pressed, then the display goes to the main function. So next part is the temperature. When we press this temp button, we can see the ambient temperature. So this is the ambient temperature. Suppose if any deviation is recorded, then we can calibrate the temperature by pressing this up or down button. But for this we need an external measurement system for measuring the room temperature, and if any deviation is reported, then we can use this EC feature to calibrate the temperature. Next is EH. EH means high temperature level. This similarly we can just set the high temperature level by using this feature, and by using the up and down buttons for setting the high temperature level. And when the dry cabinet crosses this mark, then the buzzer will give an alarming signal, and the buzzer will start giving some sound or some beep will be heard. And similarly, the next thing is low temperature level. Yeah, it is El means low temperature level. Similarly, we can set the low temperature level as well by pressing this up or down button. So in the same way, when this dry cabinet crosses the low temperature level, then the buzzer will give an alarming signal, and the buzzer will blow, and the buzzer will give you a warning that the set low temperature level has been crossed, and we can make the necessary adjustment according to our choice. Next thing is the set button. See, set button is used to activate the buzzer. If we keep pressing this set button for few seconds, the buzzer, you can hear the sound of buzzer. It means the buzzer is beeping. It means that either the set humidity level or set temperature level has been crossed, either on lower side or on higher side. That's why the buzzer is giving an alarming signal. So similarly, set button again can be used to deactivate this buzzer. We will keep pressing it for few seconds, and the buzzer will be deactivated. A USB port is also provided on this control panel. It is actually mounted and fixed on this in the body of dry cabinet. This is a male type USB connector. A standard USB cable, female to female type standard USB cable, can be used to connect this dry cabinet to your monitor, laptop, or any recording device. And supporting software you should also purchase along with the USB cable from us if you want to connect this dry cabinet to the uh, to your PC or laptop, etc. So by using this USB to USB cable and the supporting PC software, we can just keep data logging of like we can record RH and temperature level of this dry cabinet at various intervals. So this is very useful feature, but it is optional, and customer can buy this optional feature on demand. So in this video we have explained you the various features of this dry cabinet and the operational information as well. So hope you will like this and it will be useful for you. Thanks for watching.